Yes, yes. Welcome back or welcome to Absolute Dins. My name is Billy Cunningham. Today, I've been sent some yogurt by the collective. Now, this yogurt is great. I'm going to use this Greek style yogurt in three ways. This yogurt isn't your average yogurt that you can have in a cube or with some berries. Or even if you can rub it on your mother when she gets sunburnt on holiday. I'm going to use it to make a Greek inspired dinner. So we have yogurt flatbreads, tzatziki, and a marinade for chicken kebabs. Ooh, it's going to be good. So let's get on with it. Spin the head. Firstly, we're going to make our marinade. Okay, so the lovely people at the collective have sent some yogs to me. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this to make our marinade. In a large bowl, we're going to add 3 tablespoons of Greek yog. To that, we're going to add the following spices. We have smoked paprika, sumac, chilli powder, oregano, cumin, garlic powder, and a little bit of cinnamon and some salt. Boom! We're going to tiny whisk it up. I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil, because I forgot. Tiny whisk it up. Make a lovely, lovely, thick yogurt marinade. Yep, I've got everything in there. Banging. I want to put a bit more spice. I'm going to put a little bit of hot chili flake in there as well. And give that a mix again. Great. Okay, marinade's done. Move that to one side a sec. I'm going to take some chicken thighs. We're going to quarter these up. Just the bite-sized pieces. Then after we quarter them up, straight into the marinade. Boom. Now we're using chicken thigh because it's a nice bit of fat in there and it's a little bit more forgiving. That wasn't very forgiving. Chicken is in with the marinade. We've got to give that a good old mix just to get them flavours shagging again. Right, you can whack that in the fridge from anything between 2 hours to overnight. We'll come back a bit later and skewer up, but we'll get on to the next bit, which is tzatziki, using the same yogurt. Right, tzatziki, I don't know. First start with big girthy boy. And then I'm gonna start with half of this. Gonna cut it in half. That's how we get the half. Save the rest of this. Going to remove its sheath. Going to cut it in half with a teaspoon. Scrape out the wet bit. You can either chuck this or give it to your tortoise. Greg, you have a treat, mate. Now I'll take a box grater and grate the slag out of it. Cool. Once it's grated, whack it into a bowl. Just a little bit of salt in there will draw out the moisture. Leave that for 5 minutes. Next we're going to chop up the mint and the dill. So I'm going to take a few leaves of mint, that many, and a wee handful of dill, and then we're just going to rattle through this. Okay, so next is, forgotten. Take a muslin cloth or clean tea towel or even kitchen paper and place your green boy on there. It's been about 5 minutes now, and then I just want to drain that liquid out. Bon! Right, get rid of this. Right, herbs in. Whack in your herbs. Then your cucumber. 3 tablespoons of the yolk. Add a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. Then grate in 2 fat boys of garlic. You can add less garlic or more garlic, but raw garlic is a bit harsh and I want this to be quite subtle. Now we sorted the cucumber. So we don't need to add any more salt at this present moment in time. Squeeze of jus de lemon. Honestly, my neighbour must think I just shout to myself all the time. Then give it a mix. I may have forgotten a step. I'm working under a lot of pressure, you see. Right, now give it a try. Already that bangs. I'm a bit of salt in. Still wasn't going to do it, I'm going to do it anyway. We salt. A few cracks of black, just because I want it in there. And leave this in the fridge along with the chicken to set up a bit and for the harshness of the garlic to settle down a bit. But, hey, Tzatziki boy. Okay, now we're going to make the flatbreads. So, 200 grams of self-raising flour, a little pinch of salt, and 200 grams of yogurt. Get that all in. Give it a little mix. And the dough should form really quickly. First it goes this sort of shaggy dough. Then it's about time you just get your hands in there. Yeah, get your hands in there and start kneading. You don't need to knead it long, just for everything to come together. That's that dough pretty much done. I'll let this rest for about 25 minutes while we get on with everything else. See you soon. Okay, while our dough's resting, we can skewer up our chicken. So I've soaked these skewers for about 20 minutes so they don't burn in the pan. Just take a piece of chicken, ready on. Nice little kebab. So do that with the rest of the chicken, and then we're ready to go to the next step. So kebabs are all ready to go. We've got a grill pan heated up. We're just gonna lay these down. Cook these for about 5 minutes on one side, flip it, just keep flipping every 5 minutes, about 20 minutes, and then you're good to go. So we'll come back when these are done. Our kebabs are done. Lovely char marks on them. I would normally do these on a barbecue, but it's British weather, man. Blame it on the weather, man. I'm going to put these in the oven for a bit. Keep them warm. That camera's filthy. Yeah, so I'm going to keep them in the oven for a bit. As you see, I've done some lettuce and tomato ready to go in our wraps. The next thing is to roll out our dough and then get that, and then get some flatbreads made. So I'm going to do that now. Your flour work surface, take a little bit of your dough. I've just peeled off a bit there. Peeled off a bit there. Just gently roll this out. Into the size of a flatbread. Pan on the heat. I'm using a cast iron, using a non-stick frying pan if you haven't got one. And then we'll get these flatbreads made.
Hi. That was fantastic. There was also the bit at the end of the video where you saw me put on some chili sauce. There will be a chili sauce recipe coming in the next couple of days. It's like a kebab shop style, no-cook chili sauce. I did record the video for it, but it didn't come out. So I need to go buy the same ingredients again and do that again. I'm only honest, that's how you should be. Anyway, so thanks again for the collective, for that yogurt. Give it a go, it's actually really great. But thanks again for coming along. Please like and subscribe, share if you care, comment on what you want to see. The next few recipes are great, if I do say so myself. Let's finish the episode with the thing that I say at the end, which is, that's your lot, get out of it.